US is a government, so they can impose a tariff from 1st of August. Legally, you can't stop it. It will definitely affect exports which are currently in the pipeline, because many of the export contracts have been put on hold in view of the tariffs. But this 25% tariff, you must understand, is still less than the tariff imposed on Chinese and Bangladeshi goods. So India is not worse off. And at one time he was talking about 500%, that is what the senator had said, then brought down to 100%. So I think 25% is not a big deal, which will affect Indian goods to a very big extent, because our leather goods which we are exporting are very cheap. And even if a 25% tariff is added on it, it will not create a big problem for Indian exports. So personally, I don't think this is something which will have any impact. Now he's talking about penalties, but we don't know what is the penalty. He has not announced it. Now, if penalty is levied, that is if we go on buying Russian oil. But Russian oil also is something which we are not totally dependent upon. India is also importing a lot of oil from UAE, Saudi Arabia, Azerbaijan and other countries of the world. So we have many other sources. And of course, in course of time, we can even import American oil, because they make a lot of crude oil. They are the largest producers of crude oil in the world. So that can also happen. So I don't think even this penalty issue will be a very serious issue. I think it will get watered down, because we are still in negotiating. That negotiation will take place, and I think a lot of things will settle down. So I'm not very much worried about this tariff regime. 25% I think is quite reasonable. In fact, India has been imposing a higher customs duty on American goods, like the Harley Davidson motorbike, where we are charging 100% customs duty. So 25% is, compared to that, quite reasonable. And I don't think this is something which we should worry about. I think in the next few days, things will sort it out, and the Indian exports will increase. The only issue is about certain things like, say, our this phones. For example, now iPhone is being Apple is manufacturing iPhones in India, and we are exporting a lot of iPhones to America. So that may take an impact. So the Indian goods manufactured in India will become a little more expensive. But then if people like to buy iPhones, they will still buy an iPhone. They will not switch to Samsung or any other brand. So even that I don't think is going to be affected.